All right. Welcome, Virgo, to your Chakra Tarot read, February 2021. And we'll start with the root chakra first. Well, Virgo too, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. And first, first off, we get the Devil card in the root chakra. Go figure. So, fear of not being perfect enough, Virgo. Fear of not being it all and doing it all. This is probably what has been coming up for you. This is something that I think has been like an ongoing thing that you are that you've been working on, and so there's an attachment here to the ego in that particular way, and I think that this is going to be really, really pronounced because you, at the same time, with everything that you want to do and achieve and be, you also, on the back end are really striving for this balance, or really desiring a balance, but still trying to like figure out how to do it all at the same time. So I think that, with the Devil card showing up here, that's the first thing that comes to me. If it's really not that for you, Virgo, then there's probably some other things here around not having some of the comforts that you used to have, that it's like you're wanting to get back now. You're wanting to have things running that's going to make you a little bit more comfortable, is what I'm getting. You've been feeling like just uneasy, not uncertain, maybe perhaps even on the extreme side, feeling really unsafe about a situation. So, but really, I think, with the fears that have been coming up for you here, you have to understand that oftentimes the fears are attached to something about a perception about ourselves. So look at that really intently, because that's going to give you some insight then, and can also help dissolve the fear that's there. The Hanged Man in the sacral chakra. Interesting. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is, why are you holding out on someone? Especially if you're in a relationship. Why are you holding out? And I'm even going to say sexually on, like holding out on someone in that way, because when you do that, you're actually holding out on yourself. You're not taking care of your own needs just as much as you're not taking care of someone else's that you really care about and love. So yeah, so don't do that. The other thing that I'm getting here for the sacral chakra, if that doesn't apply to you, you're not in a relationship, is that you are holding on to some old hurts, some old resentment. It's interesting, Virgo, because when you have the capacity to just kind of cut someone off, I mean, Virgos tend to do that. Like when you're out, you're out. And, but still at the same time, even though Virgo can do that, he or she can still hold on to the stuff from whatever made them cut off somebody. Okay, whether that is a fear or oftentimes more like a resentment or anger. So you definitely want to let that go. That's showing up here for you. With the sacral being where we house a lot of our emotions, but really, the Hanged Man. This is also about seeing something in a different way. And if you're able to do that, that can help with both of those things that I mentioned. Tweaking the perspective a little bit and looking at things from a different angle is going to help. Okay, so let's take a look at the solar plexus, Virgo, for February 2021, and there it is. Oh, we got two. Queen of Swords and the Lovers. In reverse, by the way. Okay, so I don't know if you could see both of those cards. These are really iridescent cards. I love these. I know they're kind of hard to see, but they're awesome. Okay, so how you're thinking about either the other person that you're with or about yourself is can be getting in the way of the relationship. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing that I'm getting, or getting in the way of the relationship in the way of certain needs not being met. So she's facing the couple here, or the lovers. So it's not so much like being off-standish, Virgo. It's you might be a little bossy. Okay, you might be a little bossy, a little controlling, a little critical. That can be the shadow side of the Queen of Swords, you know, kind of just my way or the highway, right? Which is really more of a protection thing for herself, for the Queen of Swords. So be watchful of your words, be watchful of how you're treating the other individual. The other way to look at this too with the Lover's card is like the higher self, getting in touch with the higher self. And if your ego is just really getting in the way, which I'm getting with the Queen of Swords, you know, you're probably, you know, in battle with your higher self right now, and your higher self is really trying to pull you. So that's something else too. That could possibly be the case if the other doesn't apply. But in all respects, Virgo, you know, that critical eye of yours, that critical mouth of yours, just be careful with that. You know, when you take action based upon the criticism, you know, that you're so well known for, sometimes, you know, that can, those are things you really can't take back once you put it out there. Okay, so heart, 10 of Wands in reverse. Ooh, you are ready to, one, either forgive someone completely. It could include yourself, or you are, you're ready to, you're ready to let go of that wall that's around your heart. Okay, it's in reverse right now, so it hasn't happened. I feel like there's something here that's going to be really expansive for the heart center that you're going to be releasing and letting go of. You're just done. You're done of feeling and holding on to things that aren't really serving you. And that can really make it difficult too, Virgo, for you, because you know you're a giver, Virgo. That can make it really hard for you to give as well as to receive, you know, whatever's really stuck there. So you're ready to move on. Okay. And that's really great. That's what the heart needs. You need to circulate that energy that's coming up from the lower chakras. And if this is really blocked, you know, you can end up having a lot of physical symptoms within the chest. Trust me, I know. I'm a Virgo. Okay, so for the throw out the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so you are going to be ready to, yeah, you are going to be ready soon here to be talking, talking and expressing yourself in a very non-traditional way. You might even be surprising a lot of people with the things that you're going to be coming out and saying, either that you're doing or just even how you're expressing yourself or your ideas. It's going to be very, to some people might be shocking, like where did that come from? And but that's not a bad thing whatsoever. But you're stepping out of what was expected. You're stepping out of what everyone else is doing. So I mean, it feels like you are like, no one's going to control me. Oh, no one's even going to censor me, because that's a big thing right now, isn't it? So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like, no one's gonna suppress me or hold me down. And well, go for it. Go for it, Virgo. If that's what you feel that you need to do to clear that throat chakra, then go right ahead. Yeah. So this is also going to be impacting your family too, by the way. All right. So third eye for Virgo, please. Third eye for Virgo. Third eye for Virgo. And we have Emperor in reverse. Okay, so I'll use different cards next time. Okay, so with the Emperor in reverse here, you still might be a little bit down on yourself with how you think about yourself, like not being in the Emperor position that you very well could be. Okay, you could definitely take that seat. It's interesting not being controlled here to being in control here, but being afraid to kind of step into it. So, okay. So this is what I'm getting to. So there could be like either other masculine energy type of figures or authority figures that you feel is like encroaching upon your beliefs, what you think. It's possible that someone wants you to believe things a certain way. It's possible that you're afraid that whoever this person is, or just the collective masculine energy at large, is not going to agree with you. So, so that's also that, you know, that's also what could be clouding your thinking or making you feel like boxed in with how you're thinking. If that makes sense. So as you're stepping out of this Hierophant energy, and then you're wanting to step into this, then make sure you can tell what's what, that you can tell, well, I am, as I'm, you know, renovating my belief systems, that it's not, that you're still not bending towards, you know, towards either something from the past or something currently that is trying to get you to think or believe a certain way. I hope that is clear. I hope that makes sense, but it really feels like there's this other, I don't know, masculine, maybe even perhaps patriarchal type of energy that it feels like it's like on the outskirts of your field, and then it's like encroaching. It's almost like that control consciousness, right? So make sure that that's not causing you to limit yourself in any way. Anything that either makes you feel less than, is controlling or instilling fear in you, that is something to really question. Okay. And Crown came out right away. 8 of Pentacles. All right, go for it, Virgo. This is all about, you know, like the hard work and continuing to manifest more, right? You're hard at work, Virgo. That's definitely you. And so keep to the grind here, because it feels like you are really focused on a particular direction, something in particular that you want to be bringing in, you know, bringing in as a manifestation, or, you know, making something solid here in the 3D. So continue to grind in an effortless way. Okay, that's what manifestation is all about. But don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head focused. And don't let anyone get in the way of your end vision. Okay, because what I'm getting here too, sometimes, Virgo, is that you can bend because someone else wants you to bend. There's a lot of this theme here, actually. This whole theme here, Virgo, is about your personal sovereignty. So make sure that you are that you're continuing to complete that vision and make it very, very clear, because you get to call the shots right now. Okay, it's really good energy for you in February, right? So comment below if this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.